When I was 14, my little brother Dylan was born, and I got to watch and participate in his growth. Even though I was a self-absorbed teenage punk, really, it was very interesting for me to watch him turn from this tiny little baby into the amazing person that he is today. For example, when Dylan was 1 or so, we used to put him in his high chair, and we would put a pile of animal crackers in front of him, and he would begin to eat them, and he would start to get tired, and we used to take bets on how many he could eat before he would fall asleep. Then when Dylan was maybe 2, maybe a little older, I used to put him in the baby backpack and take him out to the park or to the grocery store, just me and him, and I used to enjoy pretending that I was a teenage single dad, and I would sneak glances at people to see if they had any impressions. But I think that taught me that I could be good with kids, and I enjoyed it, and that I could be responsible. When Dylan was 8 or so, he decided that he was going to make a trebuchet, which is like a catapult, and he built a small one. It was maybe 12 inches, 18 inches tall or so, and he would use it to launch ping pong balls and Legos across the living room. But Dylan wasn't satisfied with that. He was into big projects, and so he made a full-sized trebuchet. We're talking a good 10, 12 feet, and he would use it to huck fruit into the woods outside. It was amazing, and I think that has taught me that there's really no substitute for a good hands-on experience. I think experiential learning is very powerful and very positive. When Dylan was 9 or so, I would say, he loved airplanes, and so my dad signed him up for pilot lessons. And one day I went with my dad to pick Dylan up from his pilot lessons at the little airport, and we parked outside, and my dad had a radio in the car that could tune into the chatter from the tower to the planes, and all of a sudden there's my little brother's little 8-year-old voice requesting permission to land from the tower. It's pretty amazing. And from that, I think I learned that kids are capable. They're very capable. They can do amazing things with the proper support. When Dylan was a teenager, he developed a condition that limits him substantially. He spends most of his time in his room to stay healthy, but despite this, he still creates amazing things. He's made chainmail, crossbows, and pannier bags, and custom welded parts for his bike. He's a welder. He's a machinist. He sews. He's a musician. He once made me a portable iPod speaker out of a Altoids tin. And to me, this has taught me that if he can do it, if he can smile and live a happy life and create all this amazing stuff with his confines, what's stopping the rest of us? What's stopping me? If I could instill Dylan's spirit and enthusiasm for learning into even a small percentage of my students, to the slightest degree, I would consider myself very successful. And he inspires me to be a good teacher, and so I'm thankful for that.